You're watching Personal Finance with Coach Kelvin. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, Coach Kelvin here. So today I'm going to make a update video for the month of November for my passive income, which I was able to earn from my investments. So this is one of the lower sort of income months compared to other ones I've had in the past, but it doesn't mean that I'm not excited still by how much I've been able to make. Obviously next year when we pass November, I'll be able to make a comparison between those 2 months, and it'll be really exciting to see how my passive income can grow over the long term. So my first source of income was from rental income on investment properties. Now my first investment property, which is from Midland in Western Australia, before expenses this property earned $1,360. Now bear in mind, I use a property manager. They charge their own fees for collection of rent and management of the property, etc. So once I paid for all the administration fees, once I had paid for all of the expenses that are associated with that, you know, the percentage that they take out of everything, I was then left with $1,259.11. So this is still a really good income, and it more than easily covers how much my rent is where I live in the rental that I'm staying in. So it's really nice that I can, you know, have a bit of cash flow income that's positive just from that little arbitrage there. The second property I own is in Yeppoon in Queensland. Now before expenses this property was able to earn $5,438.07. Now I've explained this in previous videos, but this is a short-term rental apartment. It's leased out on a per night basis, and therefore comes with a lot of management, a lot of cleaning expenses, and a lot of upkeep as a result. So the cost of owning this is higher, the cost of renting it out is higher. So before expenses, this earned $5,438.07. And then after expenses, after everything was paid, the cleaning, management, etc., this was left with $2,749.60. So by no means is this a small number. However, I do share the ownership of this property with another party. So when this property is paid off, we would be able to split that rental income 50-50, and I would be taking away, you know, sort of $1,350 from that payment, something around that mark. But for the time being, there is a mortgage attached to this property, and therefore all of the money that is made goes back into that mortgage just as a reinvestment sort of play to pay down the loan as this grows. Now if the time is right, and we will likely sell this property and split the profit and walk away, but that'll be sometime in the near future. Now my next income source was from dividends on shares. I only had one dividend, actual share paying dividend from the month of November. So this comes from the Charter Hall Long Whale REIT, or CLW. Now I earned $51.13, and I have this on automatic reinvestment, okay? So any money I make from my dividends, I just automatically reinvest because I want those holdings to grow. And if I didn't want to have those holdings, I would simply sell them and not reinvest my money. I would put that money into a better share that I do want to grow. So all of the rental income I take from the Midland property, I also put into shares. So I was able to increase my holdings in my investment amount by quite substantially this month. I added my own money as well as the rental income, and added just over $2,000. So as my dividends reinvest and my capital that I put in keeps growing, I'm going to be able to grow this investment portfolio quite large, especially in my stock market investments. Now my next source of income actually comes from interest, and I earn interest from two different places. Now the first is through a peer-to-peer lending platform called Plenti. I've talked about this in the past, but I like peer-to-peer lending as it allows you to loan money to somebody else and you receive interest income back. Once that loan is paid back to you, you stop receiving money, but you can then obviously lend out more money to somebody else. Why I used to use Plenti was they offered a really good rate, so up to 7% interest on your money invested, and then you could just simply reinvest that, so the longer you held it, the more diversified and split between loans. However, that percentage return has lowered quite a lot as of late, and I'm looking to actually try and pull my money out, so I have a lot less capital in there now, meaning I obviously earn less interest. So from Plenti, I only earned 15 cents this month. Now the next source that I earned interest income with is the offset account attached to my Midland WA property. Now by having money sitting in the offset account, which basically writes off the same value of the mortgage, you save an interest liability on that amount. So the amount I saved by having money in my offset account at 2.49%, I was able to offset with $2.14. So that's how much I saved, or essentially earned tax-free by doing this. Now, the total for all of my passive incomes for the month of November comes to $4,062.22. Now, this is definitely one of the smaller months I've had, but it by no means is a small thing to actually earn income just by going to sleep at night and waking up the next day. So I'm very excited to watch this grow, as I said. And yeah, that is my November passive income update. So guys, if you got any value from this video, please like, share and subscribe. And I really look forward to seeing you in the next video.